Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. Today, we're diving into the really profound impact of AI. It seems to be touching pretty much everything these days. Jobs, obviously, but also like global power dynamics and how the big players, Tesla, Samsung, Google, are trying to figure it all out. Our mission really is to pull out the most, surprising facts and useful insights from recent chats with some top tech leaders.
Absolutely. It feels like a real turning point, doesn't it? And hearing it straight from these CEOs helps you grasp how fundamental these AI changes are. We're talking way beyond just, new apps.
Exactly. It's systemic shifts. And speaking of shifts, let's start with something that really caught my attention. It was from the CEO of ServiceNow. He actually said AI is slowing down hiring in what he called soul-crushing jobs. That's quite a phrase.
It is, but it points to something very real. Take IT support. He mentioned something like 97% of standard software tasks are now automated by AI.
97, wow.
Yeah. It just slashes the need for humans doing those really repetitive support jobs. And same story in customer support, about 80% of the basic inquiries handled by AI agents now.
Okay, so IT, customer support, what else?
Well, security and risk management, too. Think about all the patching and change management stuff. AI agents are doing that now. Tedious work. Even sales teams, the go-to-market side. AI teammates are doing the prep work, the data crunching that used to take ages.
So the AI is handling all the grunt work, the stuff that burns people out.
Mm-hmm.
And the big advantage is these AI agents, they work 24/7, no paychecks, no lunch breaks, no health care.
Exactly. The affordability is huge. But the key thing isn't just replacing people, it's complementing them. Companies aren't stopping hiring altogether, but they're changing what they hire for. You free up humans from the boring stuff.
Right, so they can do the more valuable things.
Precisely. Complex problem solving, strategy, creative work. The human touch AI can't replicate yet. It's really redefining what human value means in the workplace.
That's a big shift in thinking. And the ServiceNow CEO even said we need to, quote, obliterate 20th century org charts. That sounds radical. How would that even look?
It's a bold statement for sure. The idea is ditching those rigid hierarchies for, agile teams where AI agents are just part of the crew. Best friends to humans, he called them. Imagine processes like order to cash being completely driven by these agents handling the predictable steps. It's not just about efficiency, it's about enabling totally new business models.
Okay, that's a massive vision. But if AI is taking over these soul-crushing jobs and reshaping companies, what about people just starting out, entry-level folks?
Yeah. This is where it gets a bit concerning, maybe. The creator of the iPod, Tony Fadell, gave a pretty stark warning. He thinks basically all junior-level jobs in any industry are at high risk.
All of them, across the board. Why so definitive?
Well, because AI is becoming this incredibly effective junior research assistant for experienced pros. It can do tasks in 10 minutes that used to take a junior employee weeks.
What kind of tasks?
Think research reports, data compilation, drafting initial analyses. Companies are realizing they don't need to hire entry-level people or outsource that stuff anymore. AI does it faster, cheaper. So that traditional first step on the career ladder, it's kind of crumbling.
So, okay, if companies aren't hiring juniors, what does that mean for, say, education? If you're a student listening right now, the path seems different.
It has to change, yeah. Schools probably need to train students for mid-level skills right from the start. Businesses aren't going to do that initial training, like internships, in the same way. It means experience, and not just with AI tools, but real working experience, maybe projects, maybe apprenticeships is going to be vital before you even hit the job market. You need to show value quickly.
It's a lot for students and educators to think about. Okay, let's shift gears, look bigger picture. The U.S. AI Action Plan, AMD CEO Lisa Su called it extremely well done, and said AI is the most transformational technology of our lifetimes. The core idea seems to be U.S. leadership exporting its tech stack globally.
Yeah, and the philosophy behind it is interesting. It's this call for public and private sectors to kind of pool their best tech and ideas, that they're pushing for open ecosystems to tackle global problems. And a big part is deregulation, cutting red tape, especially for building the massive AI infrastructure needed.
Infrastructure like data centers and power.
Exactly. The demand for computing is just exploding. We need faster ways to build data centers and generate way more power to run all this AI. They see it as critical, like a national priority.
Right. And on that note of U.S. leadership, there was that interesting bit about President Trump apparently considering breaking up NVIDIA. That seems counterintuitive now.
It does, yeah. Apparently, aides talked him out of it, basically saying NVIDIA is just too vital for the U.S. tech stack, especially in AI. The view was, it would take years for anyone else to catch up if NVIDIA was hobbled, which ties into the strategy of exporting American AI.
Exporting the stack. What does that really mean in practice?
It means they want the whole world, ideally, running on American AI tech ISS. The cloud platforms, the chips, the algorithms. The goal is to be the ecosystem of choice globally. Commerce is even supposed to create these exportable AI packages, like product bundles.
Okay, so the U.S. wants to dominate the commercial AI race against China, pushing its stack worldwide.
Yeah.
But the plan also talks a lot about fostering an open-source AI ecosystem. How do those two things fit together? Seems like a tension there.
It is a tricky balance, definitely. But the administration seems to think they can do both. They see open source as key for driving innovation fast, especially for smaller tech companies and researchers. It helps little tech get involved without huge costs. So making powerful AI tools open actually strengthens the U.S. position overall, they believe. It's the foundation of open science.
Interesting dynamic. Okay, so let's bring it back down from geopolitics to company specifics. Google's earnings, they talked about AI-fueled growth at a higher cost. What's the story there?
Right. It shows AI is definitely boosting things like search and cloud for them, but it costs a lot. Alphabet, the parent company, is bumping up its capital spending by like $10 billion for AI.
$10 billion.
Yeah, huge investment. They see it as essential, though, to strengthen their position. Plus, there's serious pressure from competitors like OpenAI, who are spending big bucks to hire away the best AI talent. It's a bit of an arms race for brains.
Okay, so the giants are spending billions. But what about, everyday businesses? Main Street. Does AI help them, or is it just a big tech game?
That's a really important question. And the answer, according to the SBA director, the head of the Small Business Administration, is yes, AI is a tool for Main Street, especially small manufacturers. We're talking companies under 1,500 people, often way smaller, like under 200.
Really? How so?
Well, they gave this example of a U.S. bike factory. Used to need thousands of workers, right?
Oh.
Now, thanks to advanced manufacturing, AI-enabled stuff, it runs with maybe 50 or 60 people. They're calling it a new collar boom.
Wow, a bike factory with just 50 people. That's bringing manufacturing back, potentially. What are these new collar jobs?
It's a transformation. They're not quite blue collar, not quite white collar. It's more hybrid roles, managing the AI systems, analyzing data from smart machines, working with the AI. It helps these small businesses kind of leapfrog the need to hire lots of highly specialized workers, which is their biggest headache. There are millions of open jobs they can't fill. AI boosts their productivity, lets them compete globally, not just locally.
Gotcha. Okay, let's zoom in on a few specific giants. Tesla seems to be hitting some bumps, right? EV business slowing, sales down.
Yeah, it's definitely a tougher spot for their core car business.
Yeah.
Sales down 14% year over year. Growth is flat. They really need that cheaper $25,000 model to compete worldwide. India, China, Europe, and they need to fill up their factories. But Elon's comment that it's just a Model Y that raised some eyebrows. Like, is it innovative enough? Will it just steal sales from the Y?
Right. And
Yeah.
meanwhile, they're focused on robotaxi, Optimus the robot.
Right.
Do those help sell cars now?
That's the debate. Some question if those big AI bets are relevant today to the main job of selling EVs and energy storage. They're long-term plays.
But Tesla still has strengths, presumably.
Oh, absolutely. They attract amazing talent. They're leaders in green tech. They basically own the charging network in North America, which is huge. And their energy division, Powerwall, is selling big batteries to utilities. That's very strong. The AI work, especially self-driving, is a massive bet. But if it pays off, game changer.
Okay. Let's switch to Samsung, a global empire, really. How are they playing the AI game?
Samsung's doing well, particularly with foldable phones. They kind of created that market. Their approach isn't just about beating Apple, it's about the consumer experience. They actually seem okay with others entering the foldable space. But their chip division is under pressure. SK Hynix has grabbed market share in HBM high bandwidth memory.
HBM. Remind us quickly why that's so important.
Sure. HBM is super fast memory, stacked vertically. It's absolutely critical for powerful AI chips because they need to move massive amounts of data really, really quickly. So losing ground there hurts in the AI hardware race.
Okay, got it. So what's Samsung doing about that and AI generally?
Well, they're looking at different options for chips inside their devices, maybe integrating AI agents like Google's Gemini, maybe even ChatGPT to give users choices. And their manufacturing is incredibly flexible. Using places like Vietnam, Korea, India lets them dodge potential tariffs for U.S. products. Plus, their big play is the Smart Things ecosystem connecting everything in your home, making it intelligent with AI. They see that market doubling every year.
And just quickly contrast that with Intel. Their recent earnings sounded rough.
Yeah, Intel's struggling in this AI chip race. Just 1 cent earnings per share in Q2 was not great. They basically admitted their current stuff can't catch NVIDIA for AI. They know they need a totally different plan. It just shows how fast AI is changing the chip game, leaving some big names scrambling.
Wow. It really is a whirlwind, isn't it? AI changing jobs, reshaping companies, nations battling for dominance, tech giants making huge bets, facing huge challenges. It's definitely a transformative time.
It absolutely is. So maybe something for you listening to think about with AI moving this fast, what legacy systems or maybe even job roles in your world, your experience, might be the next ones to get completely shaken up or maybe even obliterated by these smart agents? It's happening quicker than we think.
Great point. Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.